Today I am sharing with you my top 10 Dollar Tree DIYs you have to try for 2023. This video is packed full of inspiration. Please leave me a big thumbs up and let's get on into it. So Dollar Tree is pretty quick about getting out their spring items, so if you haven't been to Dollar Tree, go ahead and check because they are getting out Valentine's as well as new spring items that look really fun to use. So usually these plant hooks are out super early, and a really fun project to make with these is to actually attach them to some Dollar Tree little wooden plaques. I use the screws that actually come with it, and now I'm attaching a plastic garden bowl. These are usually in the spring section, but any plastic bowl like this or a shape that you like would work. I am using some epoxy that I did find at Dollar Tree. I mixed that up and then just added a little popsicle stick to the top after I glued it together for extra support. And then you could have done this step first, but I wasn't sure what color I was going to go with, so I decided to tape off the plant hook and go ahead and paint the other two pieces with this gold spray paint. And always remember, something that especially that you're going to be displaying out for home decor, do very light coats, like a lot of light coats rather than thick coats. You don't want any runs in this. After I got them completely covered, I let them dry and then remove the painter's tape. To keep this a Dollar Tree project, I'm using some of the little Dollar Tree puck lights, but Amazon has some really cool lights that even have a remote control, so you can look those up. But these look so gorgeous displayed in an office area, and I have also created kind of something similar, except not adding the bowl, to create some really fun plant hooks. I am also seeing tons of these metal flowers coming out in my stores, so I grabbed 5 of these and put them in a line just on one of these MDF boards, and it made the most gorgeous little centerpiece. You could use this on your dining table, but I ended up making this for my bedroom, just setting this on like a runner on my dresser, and it looks so elegant and gorgeous, and it added like a little bit of fun mood lighting. These kind of nest into each other, especially if you bend some of the petals up, and I just love how it looks just all lined up. You're not going to be able to see the words on the MDF sign. It really didn't matter what you painted that. I just kind of wanted it to coordinate with these flowers. And then once again, I am using some Dollar Tree LED little candle lights or tea lights. You could use real candles and light them up, or you could look on Amazon for something that has a remote control, but this is so fun and pretty, and I just feel like it's a very budget-friendly way to add some elegance into this space. And then solar lights are something that you can snag usually first thing of the year, and this is one of my top projects that everyone seemed to really enjoy. I mask off the bottom of this bowl with just some masking or painter's tape, cut it away because I want that top part to be clear, and I'm making a really fun outdoor lamp. So then I just grabbed a smaller bowl that could be used as the base. All I did was add a ton of hot glue, stick the little solar powered light on the bottom. I knew this wasn't going to stand up like this, so I added some nautical rope, and I feel like it gives it a really fun detail, but mostly just needing that extra support. And then you can just connect the top like shade, lamp shade made out of the plastic bowl on top, and this really lights up a fun space out on a patio area. Make sure it gets plenty of sunlight. But I just love this. I think it is so fun, and it makes it look so elegant. I love the black, giving it that modern look. Another fun project that people really liked on my channel was using the little leather purses from Dollar Tree to create a really fun handle. So I did upgrade the jar. I used a Dollar General jar to kind of copy this look that I found at Big Lots. And you can use a Dollar Tree jar, but like I said, I just wanted something a little bit bigger and heftier. But one of these juncture purses have the perfect little leather handle with the stitching on the edges, which I love. And I just used some thumbtacks, cut the little tack piece off, and then used this metal head so it looked like it actually had hardware on the sides. I love the color of this leather handle. It's kind of like a taupe color. And then I added some styrofoam down on the bottom and added in some of these fun florals. Now these did come from Dollar General. Because I use so many Dollar Tree florals or fake flowers, I love to just switch it up and find different ones at different stores. Next up is a really fun project, something really big and made out of real wood that you can make using Dollar Tree items. And I'm actually super shocked that all of this is from the Dollar Tree because it turned out like a really fun like wall art project, but also can be very useful. So I just connected a lot of the Dollar Tree wooden planks together. Now you can get cheaper boards at Home Depot, have them cut down, but the Dollar Tree has all these thin pieces. It makes it super convenient to create fun little palette signs like this. You're just having to spend the extra few bucks. But like I say, it kind of is a convenience price. And then I'm just using an older like MDF sign. Anything would work. I flip it around to use the back, score it with a utility knife, and then paint that with chalkboard paint. And then I'm going to be attaching it to this white palette sign. And we are creating a really pretty but useful like chalkboard with hooks, so this can be like a little command center. I created a little shelf with 2 pieces of wood and then screwing in these little hooks. Now I did pick these up at Walmart. They do have hooks at the Dollar Tree, but I wanted like a bigger size. I did go ahead and use wood glue for the shelf because if I put anything on it, I didn't want it falling down, but just letting this dry completely before I put it to good use. Another Dollar Tree product that I love to grab are these little truffle containers out of the servingware section or party section at Dollar Tree. So they pretty much carry these all year. If you can find them, grab a few extra because I have used these for so many things. You can use them individually, like paint them a really pretty color, put some succulents in the top, but I had this fun idea to actually paint them 3 different colors and stack them on top of each other. Now keep in mind, it weirdly like didn't stack up perfectly. I had to kind of shuffle them around to see which ones fit inside of each one. So you might have to try or test that out at the Dollar Tree when you're standing in the store or before you paint them so you know which color you want on top. But I just glued these together, put a piece of styrofoam down on the top, and then I have some of these gorgeous hanging plants from the Dollar Tree. I love when they have hanging floral pieces or picks like this because it makes it look so nice hanging this over the edge, and this looks like a high-end plant. It's going to fill in a gorgeous space. I decided to paint the bottom black just so it kind of coordinated, but I loved how this turned out. So I know a lot of you guys love when I make over the Dollar Tree sign, so this is a really fun, fast way that you can get an elegant, gorgeous looking high-end sign. So I took one of these circles from Dollar Tree, flipped it around, painted the top white, and then gluing some of this faux leather on the bottom. I am still seeing a ton of the faux leather out at my store, so keep checking back if you're not finding it yet. And then I just took anything that I had on hand to kind of smooth it down, cut it down to size, and then just glued on a piece of ribbon to cover up the seam. You can grab just a cheap wooden word. I did run into Walmart and found this hello. It was still really inexpensive, but I put it at the top. I decided to paint it black to coordinate with the bottom and then add in a little bit of lamb's ear to the top just to give it a little bit of greenery and add in a little hanger. This is super simple. It didn't take me long at all to put together, and I just love it so much more than the original glittery sign. So just because Dollar Tree sells cheap frames doesn't mean you can't use Dollar Tree items to create like higher end looking frames. So I'm taking the glass out of an 11 by 14 frame and then framing this with some wood. Now I do use my miter box. I get asked about this all the time, but I picked this up very cheap at Walmart, or you could even order it to your house. But these are really great for cutting corners or just easily sawing through these wood pieces without having to get out any power tools. But I connect these on the back with some popsicle sticks because I want them to have like a really flush look on the front. And then grab any of the Dollar Tree decals that you like. I love this gathering place. I felt like it was going to be perfect for a dining area. Now when you stick these down on the glass, you are going to be able to see the little plastic around it where it is a sticker, but I'm going to Mod Podge over this entire thing and it's barely going to show up. Now I needed a really fun way to hang this up, so I am using some of these little eye hooks, and yes, this is another Dollar Tree item, this little nail hanging or wall hanging hook set. And then using one of these little needle tools, I made a little hole and then twisted in these little circle hooks, added a couple of beads on a piece of jute twine, and then it tied this to the top. And I feel like this is another gorgeous piece that looks like you spent a lot more than just a few bucks. And then another project using some more of the Dollar Tree frames, I discovered how to get pressed flowers in between these pieces of glass, and I've just had so much fun with that last year, so I kept doing it. But you need 2 of the same size picture frames and just still 1 of the glass pieces, so you're only going to use 1 frame but 2 pieces of glass. And I just glued down some little pressed flowers. Now Hobby Lobby has tons of pressed flowers, but you can look up how to make your own if you are doing this on a budget. But just tack them down and then kind of sandwich them down in between the 2 pieces of glass and put it back in the frame. This is super simple to do but looks so gorgeous and also makes like a really fun gift idea. I wanted this to be freestanding so I could put it like on a shelf, so I did attach some tower blocks to the bottom to make this stand up, but it was super simple to put together. I hope you all had like the best ever Christmas and New Year's. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube and creating a ton of content for you guys. I'll have a new video later on in the week, but can't wait to get started. Thank you all so much for watching today, all of these fun top projects that I had made on my channel. And thank you all so much for supporting and always watching. Please hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed because tons of new content coming your way.